Hi there, I'm Jen. I'm glad you're here. If you're new here, welcome, and if you've been here before, welcome back. Today I'm going to be doing some gel printing with my 8x10" gel plate. So I'll be testing out some of my new stencils I've made. So I'm just getting organized here, and I'm rolling out a thin layer of green paint. I think this is Hooker's Green, would be from Liquitex Basics. Oops, looks like there's something in it. Okay, gel printing is pretty forgiving. So the first stencil I'm going to use is actually the outline stencil for Arty Trees. And I'm printing this on a piece of wet strength tissue paper. I like wet strength tissue paper because it's super thin, it's tough, and it works really well for collaging in mixed media artworks. And pulling the print. So those will be really fun to cut out and collage into my art journals or mixed media artworks. Taking another print because there seems to be a lot of paint still left on the plate. This is tea bag paper. So again, just using my fingers to get in all the little crevices. And pulling the print. I like the texture on this one a lot. All right, I'm taking that next print with a piece of medical exam table paper. And rolling out a pickup layer just to pick up that paint off the plate there. I didn't get it on there very straight, so I had to clean up that little bit of paint on the corner. Gel printing is pretty forgiving though. Sometimes it's the simplest prints that really surprise me. Like this has a lot of potential. You can find the link below. That's a great way to test out how my stencils work without making a purchase. So you can download the stencil, send it to your cutting machine, and then cut it out of any material you like. Um, Things like cardstock would be a good choice, or I like to use poly binder dividers that I get from the dollar store because they're thin and durable enough for what I need. That's what most of my stencils here are cut from. The nice thing about the digital stencils too is that you can decide how big you want it. You can cut different versions in different sizes depending on what your needs are. All right, so I'm picking up the background print here. This is called the negative print because it's got the negative space in it. I really like these gestural sketchy trees. So much fun. Now I'm picking up the positive print. Nice. That'll be great in collage. Okay, we got a light green here. I'm not sure which one it is exactly. I think I'm going with a kind of a plant theme today. These stencils that you can see in the bottom right corner there are from my potted plants series. Here I think I'm just cleaning the plate so I get a nice clean print when I use that stencil. I love this color, but it's so loud. Okay, these are some different trees. These ones I've been calling rounded fan trees. They almost look like paddles or ping pong paddles or something. Really into that brown color today, I guess. It's not a color I would normally pick, but it seems appropriate for these stencils. All right, rounded fan trees. There's one, two. Give it a good burnish, especially with these stencils that have a lot of detail in them. So with these, I kind of think I'll end up cutting them out. Yeah, just using a scrap page to pick up some of that residue that's still on the plate. I think I had too much paint there. And this is a piece of wet strength tissue paper. Nice solid print. Okay, hooker's green again. I always forget that I should really tape my plate down, like with a piece of double-sided tape would really stop all that moving around, especially for the videos. Okay, just using an offcut here. This is rounded fan trees. It's the stencil that resulted from the masks that I had used before. Nice fluffy trees. This would be another one that would be really fun with like an autumn palette. And the outline. You can see some of the residue from the last print, which I think was quite interesting. That's all for today. Thank you for watching. If you like my content, don't forget to like and subscribe. See you soon.